Sometimes it feels like they're watching me as closely as I'm watching them. After years of photographing wild birds, I can't help but wonder, do they actually recognize me? Is there some sort of energy coming from me that allows them to know that I've been here before? Can they predict what I will do next? Or even sense when I'm about to take a picture? I think every wildlife photographer at some point will ponder this question. How aware are these animals of us? Are we just part of the landscape, or do they know exactly who's behind the lens? There has been a surprising amount of research on this exact question. And personally, I find it pretty fascinating. The results are very interesting. Studies have actually shown that birds like crows and magpies recognize human faces, and pigeons remember individual people. At certain nesting sites, birds have demonstrated the ability to learn the routines of photographers, who approaches gently and who doesn't. Animal body language suggests having a very keen awareness, a subtle head tilt, freezing until they determine the level of their perceived threat, changes in their vocal calls. All of this points to a level of awareness that goes far deeper than we sometimes give them credit for. I frequent Boone Hall Plantation here in Charleston quite a bit, and there is a single roseate spoonbill that lives here, a bird I have photographed many times. And I have shared many photos of this bird with you right here in my YouTube videos. In fact, it's the bird that's featured in the photo on the wall behind me. It's strange, but whenever I'm near this bird, it looks at me like it knows me. It doesn't spook like the others. It certainly observes what I'm doing, right? Kind of appearing to be a little bit cautious, kind of measuring me up. But yet it allows me to get very close. I have photographed this bird several times, and I've gotten really close. I'm talking distances of 10 to 15 feet, including the photo on the wall. I was so close to that spoonbill. I was about 12 feet away from it at that point. And you know what? When it looks at me, it just feels like it's communicating with me in some sort of way. Maybe it doesn't recognize my face. But we are always taught how animals have a very keen sense of humans, specifically whether a human is a good person or whether they're bad and pose a threat. Animals have the ability to feel whether we are calm or anxious or even mean-spirited. Now, I have personally always loved animals, and perhaps that bird, having been in my presence many times, can somehow sense this. Can somehow sense that I'm not a threat and I don't want to hurt it. Maybe there is some sort of rhythm coming from me, my breathing, or how I move, or how I stop before I'm about to press the shutter button. Animals are incredibly tuned into our patterns, and maybe my patterns or the consistency of my patterns are somehow creating a level of trust with this bird. Whether or not birds truly know who we are, they do notice when we're present and how we move. If you approach a bird by running towards them, there's no question it's going to scare the living daylights out of them, and they're going to immediately fly away. But if you walk slowly, almost rhythmically, using a slow and soft zigzag approach, they will surely notice you, but likely won't be so quick to fly away. Now, they might freeze or duck down or even let out a brief call, but they will likely remain in that position at least long enough for you to capture a photo. Maybe this is just part of what makes wildlife so special. It's not a one-sided chase for the perfect image. It's a quiet conversation, one that's built on respect, patience, and understanding. The more time I spend out there, the more I realize that awareness is something that goes both ways. In those rare moments when an animal allows you close, you realize it's not just your camera that's been accepted, it's you. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have a particular bird or animal in your area that seems to have a unique comfort level with you? Or is this something you have ever experienced? I would love to know if I'm losing my mind, or have you thought about these questions too? Hey, are you looking for a new photo editor, or perhaps looking to make a switch from the one you're currently using? Well, then you need to check out DxO Photolab 9. With its industry-leading noise reduction and AI masking tools, in my opinion, they are the best raw photo editor on the market today, and it's why I trust them and their software for all of my professional work. Hey, use my link in the show notes to head on over to DxO and check it out for yourself. If you decide that you want to go ahead and purchase the software, don't forget to use my discount code at the time of checkout. That code is Magnolia, and it will save you 15% off of your purchase. If you're not quite ready to buy it, then download a 30-day free trial so you can try out all of the features inside of Photolab 9 with zero restrictions. Maybe you're hesitant to get it because you feel like, it's just going to take me too long to learn it. Don't worry, I've got you covered there as well. With my DxO Photolab 9 Masterclass, I will teach you everything you need to know. We'll talk about file management, and I'll even go through and show you my exact editing workflow step by step. By the end of this class, you will have a consistent workflow that produces professional level images. This class has nearly 7 hours of instruction, PDF reference guide for customizing your workspace, 15 raw practice photos, and my full DxO preset collection for wildlife, portraits, nature, and landscapes. Just head on over to my store, magnoliaphotographysc.com/store to check it out. While you're there, don't forget to check out my free guides too. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. But before you go, you might want to check out this next video right here.